a for fun 8-rack. Like there's no Myojin of Infinite Night that I moved that over to my Obnix list deck.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna do some old school rack. Let's draw 7.
Well, I can't wait for your Innocent Blood on turn 1.
Yeah, if you fear smallpox, maybe wait to play out your hand.
No.
Then read them and
I mean,
weep
when
when
it
I play
says
it.
sacrifice a third of my creatures, can I sacrifice a third of a mutate stack?
Sadly, no. Just because you have a very tall card.
Okay, this hand is great. I'll keep. Start.
Oh.
Ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. Swamp. Pass.
Draw. Forest. Pass.
Draw. And a island. Pass.
Draw. That was a great draw. Tempting not to just Demonic Tutor on turn 2 since I drew it. With a Wasteland. What are we going to get?
Oh, basic swamp.
Lands in hand. Say, get... Don't want to make myself too weak to enchantment removal. Let's see what kind of colors we're rocking here. There is green. I see it.
There sure is.
Right there.
I think I'm gonna get some pad Thai for
I'm gonna
dinner.
get this card.
That sounds good.
I'll pass.
Okay. Draw for turn. A mountain. And then Ornithopter of Paradise. It'll pass.
Ooh.
I love that new
Draw.
card. Yo, Modern Horizons 2. I loved Modern Horizons 2.
There's a bunch of dope
Bloodstained
cards in it.
Mire. Bracket.
I was so hyped when that set was out.
We are going to go ahead and get a Swippity Swamp, which I swear is easier to find than what I'm making it look like.
In the form of a watery grave?
No, I'm going just for a normal swamp.
Yeah, okay.
Weird as that might sound. I was specifically looking for a non-snow-covered swamp. Turns out I've only got snow-covered swamps. All right, well, snow-covered swamp.
I see a Blood Moon over there. Its potential. Forest, mountain. Those are basics.
Blood Moon wouldn't be bad in this deck, actually. There's so many basics because I didn't want to order anything.
Yeah, if your deck has, like, good utility, like any Simic deck... Well, I mean, yeah, you're Simic, and then you have red for a Blood Moon. Boom.
Yeah. I mean, the idea of this deck is to be a mostly permanence deck. I have 5 instants in the deck, and the rest is all permanents.
I will put a Phyrexian Reclamation onto the battlefield.
Nice.
And I will pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. Here's, interesting. A Peat Bog. And Waste Not.
Phew.
Oh boy.
Pass.
Untap.
I don't like that.
And draw. Another forest. I'll just play a Solemn and go get an island and pass the turn.
Draw for turn. I will play A snow-covered island.
I've always been a little jelly of Mike's sad robot. I want one
And
for this deck so
Got the
bad.
masterpiece.
Yeah, I want
it
one for this deck.
fluctuates between like
This-
40 and $80. Most of the time at 40. Best turn.
Thinking as a birthday gift to me, I'd pick up like a Kaladesh booster box or something. My birthday's in 2 whole days, so
Okay, here comes the
Yeah,
payoff.
it is in early November, isn't it?
I'll
yeah.
play out a
November 2nd.
deserted temple. I'll put a depletion counter here to float 2 and 2. Nothing too
Does
crazy.
that enter the battlefield untapped?
This one was last turn. I played deserted
Oh.
temple this turn. Sorry.
Oh, deserted temple.
So here comes Rankle.
There he is.
Oh boy.
Flying in haste. I attack. Your Ornithopter's tapped, so I'll take the opportunity, John.
Okay. So it's how much?
3.
Okay.
Then each player is going to... Want to have fun? Should we have fun? Let's each discard a card. Then we're going to lose a life and draw a card.
So this is the card I'm going to discard.
Oh,
Going to be Grave Titan.
Eternal Witness.
Mirrored Landscape. So I'll make a zombie. I'll make 2 zombies. I'll have to go grab those in a moment. And then we each lose life and draw a card. You're welcome.
Say that like I'm not just going to crack back at you real fast.
Well, hang on. Let me get my
There's, like, zombies
zombies.
on the
Let me
battlefield.
get my zombies. I'm gonna end after that, but I'm finding zombies.
Okay. I will untap and draw. Play a Steam Vents for turn, untapped. How much does Rankle cost to play? It's 3?
4.
4. Maybe I do just bounce it back to his hand. Sounds funny.
Yes,
It does
Hayes.
have haste.
Yeah, but you'd still have to replay it next turn if you wanted it.
This is true.
Fair point.
I did spend a depletion counter to get that out. Because I'm actually missing on black mana.
I think I'd rather just ramp, though. Tap for 3. Here's Farhaven Elf. More ramp. Go get a basic. The first one I find. Snow-covered forest. And then I will pass the turn.
Alright. I didn't have to untap. I will play another island. And a reanimate. And get my Grave Titan back.
Hey,
Nice.
And I'll pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. And draw. Here's a swamp. Let's go to combat. Mike in the air for 3.
Taking 3.
We'll do all 3 modes. So each player discards a card, and then each player loses a life and draws a card, then each player sacrifices a creature. So I'll choose to discard this card.
I'm discarding this card.
We'll
Spoilt
choose to
double.
discard this card.
Okay. Toxic Deluge.
Snapcaster Mage.
Spark double.
So I'll make a zombie.
And I'll sacrifice my Solemn.
You
and
made
draw.
2 zombies, actually.
Oh man, you're gonna hate me. I'll crack my Peepog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll cast Death Cloud. X is 3.
Well, I'm first on responses, huh?
You're the only one who can respond. Do you have anything?
Arcane Denial.
Oh, hey, look at
Oof.
that. Thank you.
Oof. Pow, right in the kisser. All right.
Five spells in the deck. You can bet your ass they're counter spells.
Oh yeah. I think. Oh shit. We missed. We missed 2 things. Each player
What did we
loses
miss?
life and draws a card, and each player sacrifices a creature.
I didn't
that.
I didn't forget to sacrifice a creature.
I did.
Yeah, I sacrificed my Solemn.
So I lose a
But I
zombie.
did forget to draw a card.
We each lose a life and each draw a card. Okay. That's it. Pass.
Untap.
So I'll draw 2.
Upkeep. I'll
Consolation.
draw 1, you draw 2. Then I'll draw 1 for turn. Play a Prismari Campus as my land for turn. And then I'll attempt to mutate my commander. Luna, Apex of Wishes, on top of the Farhaven Elf.
Sweet version.
Good, thank you. I like these versions. So no responses? Nothing
No
going on
response.
there? Okay. So whenever it mutates, exile cards on top of my library until I exile a non-land permanent, and then put it onto the battlefield or into my hand. Hit a Guardian Project. Play a Guardian Project. Then it's revenge time. I'll swing 6 in the air at Paxton.
Yep. Down to 32.
Good old commander
Oh,
damage
yeah.
too.
Okay. 6 of your amazing dragon commander damage is on my face.
I'm sorry, it's a beast elemental dinosaur.
Okay, my bad.
Just
only
because it's a flying dinosaur.
It's not
Flying
at all just a
It probably
Pokemon.
breathes some form of energy.
It's not at all just a Pokemon. It's a beast dinosaur. It's a magic card.
I'll pass the turn.
Oh, for sure.
It's card. They should have just on Ikoria. There's Pokemon. They should just do that.
It's
Oh,
a
man.
steel flying type.
With all of these secret layers, it's only a matter of time before Pokemon
Oh,
cards
yeah.
come back just as magic cards.
Coming at you, Paxton. Nice little Grave Titan.
I will block it.
With how many?
Just well, I could kill it, couldn't I?
You could.
You might have some tricks, and that would blow me
I
out.
might have some tricks.
I'll just block with 1.
He blocked with 1. I have no other effects. Also in my turn. Warden Power Stone. I'm done.
Okay. Untap draw. Oh boy. Land. Tap a wasteland. Put out a soul ring.
Ooh.
In for 4. Let's do it again. Ill-gotten gains. So this spell is exiled when I cast it. Each player discards his or her hand, then returns up to 3 cards from his or her graveyard to their hand.
3 cards?
Yeah, quite a bit, eh?
So if that's resolving, I'll go ahead, exile that, and discard Spellbomb, Jitte, Obliterator, and Archfiend of Ifnir.
I'm going to discard Stire of Stagnation, Wormcoil Engine, Stunt Double, and Black Sun Zenith. So you're going to get 3 creatures, Paxton, and 1 card draw.
Okay. And John?
For me, I discarding Vizier of the Menagerie, Pouncing Shore Shark, Skullwinder. So that's 3 Zombos, and then Negate and Lifecrafter's Bestiary. So that's 2 card draw, right?
Right up.
Okay.
And then I'll return to my hand. Archfiend of Ifnir, Phyrexian Obliterator, and Demonic Tutor. If I can find it.
You're returning to my hand Bloodstained Mire, Black Sun Zenith, and Reanimate.
I'm getting Negate, Arcane Denial, and Pouncing Shore Shark. All right, it sounds funny when I say it.
Okay, so I got 8 zombies. I got this board here. Let's go ahead and whack Mike. In for 3.
In for 3. Gotta take it.
And we'll do all 3 modes. So we each discard a card.
Negate.
Swamp.
Reanimate.
So I'll draw 2. I'll set those aside.
Oh, fantastic.
Then we each lose life and draw a card.
Yo, John, do you have another counterspell in hand? I forget.
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
And
good.
then we each sacrifice a creature.
Yep. Farewell, Ornithopter.
Already taken care of.
Okay, I'll keep going. Here's a Dark Ritual. And Contamination.
The lands produce black.
Black and only 1 black.
Okay.
Alright. That might not have been the right move. I'm playing off instinct.
Thank you, Paxton. I actually really appreciate having access to more black mana.
I will pass.
Okay.
You might have a little bit more trouble there, John.
You, just a bit.
So
This
what
is
are
an
the
old card, so it
requirements
is
on that
all
card?
land.
You have to
Right?
do what?
I gotta sacrifice a creature every turn.
Okay,
At the upkeep. Well,
I'll kill all those creatures.
Yeah, that's one
Appreciate
way
it.
to do it.
Island does my land for turn. It's gonna swing 6 at Paxton.
I can't block it, can I?
Nope, flying.
Oof, so I'm at 12, Commander?
Yep. And I'll pass the turn. With mana wide open.
I mean, I doubt you're countering my kill everything spell.
Literally can't.
If it's free, huh? Bloodstained Mire. Crack that. We're gonna go get a basic swamp of some description. What is the current power and toughness of Rankle?
It's a 3/3.
Fantastic.
Yeah, you can get me with 5 mana, Mike. You can even keep your Grave Titan if you want.
Well, if he wants to kill a Luna, he has to kill his Grave Titan too, so. Decisions.
I mean, if you want to keep throwing a Luna at Paxton, be my guest. I will not kill the Luna if it keeps throwing punches at Paxton.
It's mighty 1 power punches. Could be relevant, actually.
Black. 2 colorless and a black. We're going to go ahead and Black Sun Zenith. Just going to go ahead and give -3/-3 counters to all creatures. Then we're gonna play a Relic of Progenitus, or not a Relic of Progenitus, an Arcane Signet, and then a Relic of Progenitus. Just in case we get funny. And then we're gonna swing in at Paxton for 3.
Oof.
I drew the Arcane Signet this turn, and I felt like maybe I don't need to
Don't
get
need
rid
to
of
black
that. But
suds.
Paxton wants black mana, and we can't have that. And I will pass the turn. I have 2 untapped zombies.
Okay. Upkeep trigger. Bye-bye contamination. I'll draw.
Yay.
Place one. Free real estate? Or just cast a creature? Low on black mana. I hate that.
I'm a fan.
Make compromises. Demonic Tutor. And then I'm going to cast Archfiend of Ifnir and pass my turn.
That's the one, discard a card, give -1/-1.
-1/-1 counters to all your opponent's creatures.
Correct.
Okay. I think I'm actually fine with that. I'll have some stuff on end step, though. Am I okay with it? Actually, yeah. End step. Boop, boop. 3, 4. I'm going to mutate a Pouncing Shore Shark underneath this pile, and I'm going to bounce the Archfiend of Ifnir. I'm going to target it with the bounce.
Okay.
Does that have flash?
Yes.
Sweet.
Trigger for a Luna. Zendikar Resurgent. I'll put a Zendikar Resurgent into play.
Oh, fuck. Hold on, John. You did cast... Oh, wait, hold on.
I cast Pouncing Shore Shark.
Right. And an ETB as a mutate creature underneath the Aluna. I don't think you get to draw... Wait. No, it does not trigger ETBs. Mutate. It's weird.
No, it doesn't. So I don't draw off the Guardian Project.
Got it.
But I
you
draw off
would
the
draw
mutate trigger
off
for the
Zendikar
Aluna.
Resurgent for future ones.
I would draw off of that because that's a cast trigger.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is what we figured out making the Reaper King deck.
So I'm going to get this card. It's not Damnation because I'm going to pretend I didn't see John's trigger.
Okay. I'll draw for turn. So
And
everything
Archfiend is
produces
in my hand. Shoo!
double mana now, huh?
That's a shame. Does he have flying? Yep. What a great blocker. Don't get to have.
4. Here's a Biden of Thassa.
Oh, boy.
I'll go to combat and swing 3 at Paxton.
15 commander damage. I'm feeling scared.
Dealt damage. I'll draw a card. That's not what I wanted to draw, huh? Sure. 4. Sakashima.
Ooh.
So I'll trigger Guardian Project and Zendikar Resurgent. Draw twice.
Hey, did you know that if you copy your commander, all those mutates also get copied?
I am aware.
Yeah,
That
I
is what's
just want to make
happening.
sure.
Yeah. Ooh. I'll be floating a green.
Man,
No, I
fucking
won't.
love mutate.
No, I won't, because this costs 4. I will mutate a Gemstone Recluse underneath. So,
So you get two 1/1 counters.
counters. I bounce a zombie token, I think.
Aw.
I'll exile until I hit a non-land permanent. Venser, Shaper Savant. I guess I'll bounce
Waste not.
Worn Power Stone.
Not waste not.
No.
Okay. That's
I
now
think I'm good. He entered the battlefield. I will draw off of Guardian Project. Oh, I still had the cast trigger from Zendikar to draw off of, so I'll take care of that. Then Venser enters the battlefield. Guardian Project triggers. I'll draw off of that.
I think we.
Did we just lose Mike?
No, I think we just resolved that a little bit wrong. Because the cast trigger would have gone off.
It should have
before
happened before, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll know for the next one.
Yeah, we'll be more careful. That's weird. But yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
It's because we're playing paper magic and this shit is shortcutted a lot.
Yeah.
Happens.
As long as the end state is fair and ends up exactly how it should have been, then it makes no difference.
Well, it certainly didn't. It's certainly not going to get to that.
Yeah. I will mutate a Migratory Greathorn underneath my Sakashima. Trigger here. I will bounce the other zombie token. I will get the cast trigger to draw. I will resolve the Aluna. Growth Spiral stays exiled.
Did you draw off the Zendikar Resurgent first?
I did.
Okay.
Hedron Archive comes into play. Forest is exiled. I need to search my library for a basic and put it onto the battlefield tapped. Well, I think I'm done finally. I have a Hedron Archive in a single green. Let me double check if I can do anything after I'm done shuffling. With a single green. I do not believe so.
Hey, John, exile one card out of your graveyard.
Solemn.
God.
Yeah, you're up, Mike.
Draw for turn. This and this. But how about instead we do this? Sometimes I actually forget what deck I'm playing. I forgot I had a commander. So, Garuda!
All Arcane Denial.
He is not. He is a creature, you know that, right?
It's Arcane Denial, not Negate.
Oh.
You get to draw your cards, Mike.
Alright, play a land. Swing it, John.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'll block with Venser.
Ben,
Actually, no, this thing's giant, huh? It's a 10/10. Yeah, I'll block with my 10/10.
Cool, it dies. Death touch. You
Oh,
want to
yeah.
change that?
Yeah, I'll just block with Venser.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I
What's
forgot.
Mike up to?
2 mana. Grim Monolith. Grim Monolith into Worn Power Stone, floating 1 mana. Wait, nope, floating no mana. Alright, John, alright, pass the turn to Paxton. Good luck, Paxton.
Let's see what I got. Probably not very much, but I can still play Magic. Here's Swamp. I'll cast Cunning Lethomancer. Human creature, wizard. At the beginning of your upkeep, each player discards a card. So that's my upkeep. Then
Is the Abyss.
no. I only have one copy of that card, unfortunately. It's so good. I should have gotten like a bunch. UHM. Archfiend of Ifnir.
Can we pause one moment, guys? I need to rewind a little bit.
Sure.
I shouldn't have been able to play either of these two cards
Sure.
because Arcane Denial lets me draw at Paxton's upkeep, not my own.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
That means I didn't cast that either.
Wasn't the Arcane Signet already in play, though?
Yes, the Arcane Signet was in play,
But you drew a land, and that would
but I
have
drew a land and played that. I'm going to take that back. And then I wouldn't be able to cast that. Okay.
So now we know what Mike has a Grim Monolith. Alright, I'll just pass.
Okay. Untap and draw. Play a forest for turn. 2 blue, 2 green. I will mutate a parcel beast underneath this Sankashima. Triggers Zendikar Resurgent to draw. And then I have the bounce trigger, which will it'll target the Archfiend. This will get.
Quick question about the Cunning Lithomancer. What creature got sacrificed?
So it's at the beginning of my upkeep, each player discards
Your
a card.
upkeep.
Yeah. And it's a discard trigger, each player, at my upkeep.
For some reason, I thought it said sack a creature.
Weird card, yeah.
2
2/2.
counters. I got the bounce. I'll do the exile first, and then I will go find a land. Eureka moment. Elvish Visionary. I think I need to resolve the mutate triggers first, or does this just happen? It happens as
You
the
were
mutate.
finished resolving the trigger that was currently being resolved.
That was the
you have to-
Aluna trigger, which puts this directly into play. So then I would
Cool.
draw
So
and then
you will
get
have to resolve the Elvish Visionary and the Guardian Project. And then you can go back to whatever else Aluna was triggering.
Okay. I'll draw 2.
Because
And
each of those
then-
abilities triggers differently.
Yeah.
And if new triggers go onto the stack, they have to resolve first.
Go find a land to put into play. I still have a green and a blue floating.
I have a caveat to Mike's statement. Although the new triggers do resolve first, you have to make sure, and this is something I was making a mistake with Rankle, that you resolve the entire ability that caused the trigger in the first place all the way thoroughly before you actually go on to what it triggered.
Oh, were you messing that up with Rankle?
Yeah, I was messing that up with Rankle.
Oh, what were
Order
you
of
doing?
Operations. Well, I would draw my cards off of the Waste Not trigger before I was finished resolving all of his abilities, and then I actually forgot about his abilities because of that.
I already played a land for turn, yeah. So 2 floating. Add 2 more green and go up to 4, and then mutate a Sawtusk Demolisher. I
Which
will.
pop?
I'm gonna pop the relic. I think right now.
In
I
response,
have.
I'm going to make you exile 1 card out of your graveyard.
Okay. Farewell, Ornithopter of Paradise. And you get a 3/3, Mike, so. I will bounce the Cunning Lithomancer. That's its name, right?
Correct.
I will put 2 1/1 counters onto Kashima. I will resolve a Luna now. I get an Arbor Elf, which enters the battlefield, so I draw for Guardian Project. Then I will put a basic into play.
Listen, I know your elves are stacked just because, they're small creatures and you don't really care about them, but sitting them next to 2 mutate piles.
I know. I'm just running out of room is another
know.
problem.
Yeah, we're working over the internet. It's tricky.
Hey, am I running out of things to do?
Well, you need to
Yes.
actually deal damage to us. Or not. You could just pass.
Tap for 4. Actually, I'll do... How many green sources do I have left? Not enough. 2 blue. Add 2 with Hedron Archive. I will Glasspool Mimic the giant pile.
The Sakashima pile.
With the Sakashima pile, yeah. Trigger Guardian Project and Zendikar Surgeon. So I'll draw 2.
Actually, not Guardian Project.
Oh, yeah.
It
Put that
enters
back.
the battlefield as a copy of Sakashima.
You're right. You are right.
Well, technically, it enters the battlefield as a copy of Aluna,
Aluna,
but
yeah.
various other things that are issues. And in case we missed it, we probably shouldn't have drawn a card off Sakashima either.
That might have happened, but it was turns ago now.
Yes, it was literally turns ago if it did.
I'll add 6, and I'll play a Vicious Shadows. So
This
whenever a
magic
creature is
really complicated.
whenever a creature is put into a graveyard from play, I may have Vicious Shadows deal damage to target player equal to the number of cards in that player's hand. I'll go to combat. So 6, 12, 14 at Mike, and 3 at Paxton.
Sadly, I cannot block.
I get 2 triggers for Biden of Thassa and draw 2 cards.
I can see the writing on the wall, and there's no reason to concede. I'll just keep playing.
Damn right. You never
I mean,
know.
it's a single board wipe, and I'm back to just nothing. Absolutely nothing.
He's back to just 7 cards in hand.
I will tap for 5. I'm floating a blue to play an acidic slime. I'll finally blow up the waste knot. I know that's been killing Mike on the inside for so long.
So much.
It did me all the work. All the work
It
this game.
literally
I'll
did
draw
all the work.
2 more cards. Oh, I'm out of green mana.
Wow.
These are tapped. And I'll pass the turn.
All right, let's untap and hope we draw something. We didn't.
Ah.
Land for turn. All right. Daigen or Garuda. John, you got another counter spell.
No, I'm fresh out.
Let's do it.
Oh my
Alright,
god,
4 cards,
Oblivion
guys.
Sower.
Oh man.
We're all already a Sakashima. Sakashima's student.
Okay, you hit a Vizier on my side, but if you're grabbing your Sakashima, then it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, we'll take my my Sakashima student.
And roll again.
And we hit a Glasspool Mimic. We're good. We're doing it again. I literally don't care what you guys are revealing.
Can't you not play Glasspool Mimic off of Garuda? Even, right?
I can't. You're right. Cursed 3 mana fucking... Hold on, did I have anything else? Alright, what was in the last one? I missed on my end. Anyone else got anything? Even cost?
No, all odd cost.
All odd cost?
All odd. Stronghold
All odd.
rats.
Well, shoot. Well, I tried. You know the drill, John. At Hell's Heart, I stab at thee.
Okay, I'll block the Grave Titan with
Cool.
Acidic Slime.
Cool.
Double death touch.
So you're going to get 2 Vicious Shadows triggers. How many cards do you have in hand?
I have 4.
So that's 8 damage.
Go to 1.
Well, now I know I'm going to draw the swamp. Great. Mike, at your end step, we just concede.
And at my end step, I don't concede. Bring it.
Bring it.
I'll untap.
I may be tapped out with 4 cards in hand that you know 3 of.
Flail hand. I mean, literally, if I keep playing it, this is just going to take longer. So with good form, I'm going to concede.
Okay. We'll get to my turn.
You literally die on his next combat. It's fine.
Yeah. Hello. Lots of attacks. Lots of damahe. Yay! Hey, Mutate Storm lives. Just in Timur now.
I suppose I didn't
Stupid
have to
thing,
concede.
so
I
much
could have just passed. Same difference.
Yeah, it was a death.
I had an Archon of Cruelty in my hand that I was super
you guys-
excited to play.
Are you guys into Game of Thrones? Game of Thrones?
No.
I yield! I yield! What was his name? Lami?
We want to go one more?
Sure.
Nah, this is all I got for today, guys.
Aw,
Okay.
That was awesome, though.
That was fun, yeah.
that was a lot of fun, yeah.
I got to do the revealing from the top of my deck and playing things today.
My goodness. And then the mutate deck just
No, I
gets
want to
you.
reveal cards from everybody's top of their deck and then just throw them right in the trash.
The real serial killer is the mutate deck. It's inside the house.
No, it is the house.
It is the house.